All right! Hey! The stick broke! I know! Oh, dang it! Speaking of dang it, how many of these do we have left? We're in the second round, and then it'll be the third? Well, let's live in the present, shall we? On the best day of the week, it's Thursday, which means it's time for another edition of Steve's Dang-Its, presented by Advil. Goodness gracious, it's where we take a look at the biggest dang-its from the NHL in the past week. Now, there's gonna be a lot of overlap between these dang-its and some of the hat picks that we uploaded just a couple days ago, which are highlights, because it is certainly a hat pick that the Florida Panthers, the last ranked team in the NHL heading into these playoffs, knocked off not just the President's Trophy winners, but the record-setting 65-win Boston Bruins in a 3-1 series comeback. On the other side of that coin, the 65-win record-setting President's Trophy-winning Boston Bruins blew a 3-1 series lead and a final minute lead in Game 7 to the Florida Panthers for one of the biggest upsets ever.
In there with Bennett, who was taken down. Puck still loose at the side of the goal. Bennett gets it. Here's Verhaeghe shooting. He scores! Carter Verhaeghe! 8:35 into overtime. The Panthers have done it. They've stunned the Boston Bruins. The referees want to have a look at it because it went in so high and came out so fast. But the Panthers are pretty sure they've done it and knocked off the Bruins in overtime in Game 7.
Kachuk again behind the net with Bennett, winning battles. They win the battle, gets it to Verhaeghe, and Swayman down at a perfect shot up over the shoulder with guess who?
This goal, I think, perfectly shows how completely rattled the Bruins were. The tying goal wasn't great either. You'd like maybe a save there. But what's wild about this goal is if you look at it, every Boston Bruins player is in this shot. They're all clumped up and trying to make a shell around Jeremy Swayman. Do maybe see teams revert back to that a little bit when they're trying to defend a lead in the final minute or something. This is a tied game. This is overtime. This is a lack of confidence I am not used to associating with the Boston Bruins, especially this year, man. And now I'm fascinated to see how people remember this. Is it just a gutsy effort from an underestimated team in the Florida Panthers, Matthew Tkachuk, holy smokes? Or is it an all-time choke? Maybe the most ridiculous part of this is the Boston Bruins are the second consecutive team, the second team in the last 5 years to set the record for NHL wins in a season and then lose in the first round. The 2019 Tampa Bay Lightning, who did go on to better things, blew it, choked in an unprecedented way against the Columbus Blue Jackets, and then this from the Bruins. That is a dang it. Now, here's how you rewrite the dang it. Tampa gets a pass on 2019 because they then won in 2020, 2021, and even made the Stanley Cup final in 2022. But the Boston Bruins, with guys who are potentially retiring, bonus overages from going all in this season, guys they need to re-sign. There's a lot more uncertainty with this Bruins team than that Lightning team. This could be a very interesting summer. And you know what? Just to put a bow on it, here's Jack Edwards' call.
On him. Verhaeghe wins the series for Florida, and this joyride ends in a Hindenburg-like ending. The Bruins are the second record-setting team in a row to drop the series in the first round.
Hindenburg nails it, and the sad Patrice Bergeron at the end. For such a classy guy, such an incredible career, for it to end like that sucked. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of hurt to watch. And I'm saying that as a Leaf fan. That guy presented me with some of the worst moments of my sports fandom life. That's how great of a guy he is, that I still feel bad for him in this moment. I should relish this. This should be awesome. It's not. For our next dang it, another OT winner that led to a series victory. That was Paul Stastny with the OT winner. The overtime loser was the New York Islanders and star goaltender Ilya Sorokin. He's been incredible in these playoffs. Incredible basically every time he takes the net. Incredible in this very game. He only allowed 1 goal in the first 40 shots. That means he had 39 saves. And the series winner is this.
Islanders won their first Stanley Cup on an overtime goal from Bobby Nystrom, 1980. Tough angle shot, score! Stastny! The Carolina Hurricanes defeat the New York Islanders in overtime 2-1. They win the series 4-2 on Paul Stastny's 3rd career playoff overtime winner.
Pelech, a player that rarely makes a mistake, has that puck go off his stick, step on the veteran, manages to keep it in the zone, and Stastny just fires it at the net. And Sorokin, for one of the few times this season, can't come up with the save when he should have.
Paul Stastny, the son of the Hall of Famer Peter Stastny, with the series winner, his 3rd goal of the series. Without key forwards, the 4th line for Carolina comes through.
And he made the decision with that puck.
No, I'm sorry, no. No matter how many ways you praise Paul Stastny for, oh, that's a seeing eye shot, that is a routine save. I didn't even mention the giveaway right before it. That is equally as bad. Dude, the Metro's got to watch out. An angry Sorokin and Shesterkin heading into an off-season where they're going to have extra months to train. Yeah, this might be a problem for all involved. But that goal, oof, that's a dang it. This is the last one from dang it's Zach Hyman scoring a goal with his face.
Working to keep it alive. Draisaitl gets it back to Bouchard. Decides not to shoot. McDavid takes it from Draisaitl. Bouchard, here's a one-timer, and they score!
8 goals in the regular season taken away on reviews. Look at this. Off the side, finds its way in the back of the net. And he comes down the celebration line first, which is a great sign. It's almost a grazing blow. But boy, oh boy, the blast from Bouchard doesn't get all of it. You can see it kind of gets underneath it a little bit, goes up high.
Dude, in the slow-mo, I half expected him to celebrate anyway. Listen, Zach Hyman is a tough nut, man. That is a real tough guy, and it takes a lot for him to even emote pain. And even though he got the goal, I'm sure he was saying, I need an Advil. Also, that's dang it. For her next dang it, also with the Edmonton Oilers, there's no positive way to spin this one. Well, actually, I guess you could. The Oilers did end up winning the game. But it didn't look like that for a second when Stuart Skinner did this.
Good battle there. Nugent Hopkins holding his ground. Gavrikov has room to clear, and he does. It just missed Deneau. Deneau scores! Unbelievable! This game is tied at 4 in the 3rd.
5-on-3 into the zone with the best team gaining offensive zone possession entry on the power play. He just keeps going. He's like, you know what, I'm going to attack this, and what a read by him, and just a little fumble by Skinner, and he buries it into the net. I mean, just a mishap, but because he's right there, he forces Skinner to do a little bit faster.
All right! Hey! The stick broke! I know! Really, we should have all known, because I thought what you all thought the first time you watched it. Wow, that stick's got a really weak flex. Nope, Stuart Skinner was playing with a broken stick and he didn't know it. You know, sometimes players are sneaky and they know they have a broken stick and they play with it anyway. If that's what Stuart Skinner was doing here, he wouldn't have tried to play the puck. No, it's not a mistake on Stuart Skinner's part, but this is not the Steve's Mistakes videos. Those would be much longer. It's Steve's Dang It's, and that is a play that I'm sure made Stuart Skinner say, verbatim, dang it. This next one just made me chuckle. Great play, had a great series. He moved on to the second round, but still, LOL. Here's Jack Hughes falling.
And Jack Hughes is demanding the puck tonight.
Whoa, just fell down.
Lost a shoe there.
And center ice, he has lost his footing a number of times in this series.
Right? It's not just that he fell, it's how he fell. That made him feel relatable to me. That's how I would fall. Going so much slower and somehow falling so much faster. Hockey players, they're just like us. That's a dang it. This one was decently requested. On to the Leafs-Panthers series. TJ Brody and Jake McCabe, not so great with the whole pinch thing.
Barkov to Claire, knocked down at the line. Good play by McCabe. Back in come the Leafs. It's putting again in front. McCabe tied up as Mahura makes the defensive play. Brody comes across. He's trapped. Here's a break for Hagee. Scores! And a counter punch by Florida. And they're back in the lead.
Then he jumps up and he joins this rush, and instead of the puck being available, now it's going back the other way. Transition game so important. Duclair with the pass to Verhaeghe, and man, what a quick shot. You saw the reaction of Samsonov. Wasn't quite set, the quick release goes underneath, and there's that late goal again as
That's dang it. I think that's exactly what TJ Brody said, because he half commits and realizes he's sort of making a mistake, and dang it, I gotta commit. And then he does. And then Carter Verhaeghe commits to scoring. And that pinch led to the goal that ended up pinching the Leafs. Did you like that? I didn't. That's a dang it. And for our final dang it, still from the Leafs-Panthers series, this game one between the Leafs and Panthers had so many huge hits from the Panthers, from the Leafs, but the biggest hit of them all, the one that got it all started, the guys wearing black and white.
Leafs have won 7 of the first 8 face-offs in the game, and there's another for Ryan O'Reilly. It allows Riley to walk in, and he gets knocked out by the official. Whoops.
Dude, I've never seen that. If I have, I've forgotten. I've seen the puck go off refs. I've seen the puck go off a ref's skate. I've seen guys bump into the refs, obviously, and they knock them down, and they're upset about it. No, you're in the way. But it's usually like in the corner or like along the boards or something. Morgan Riley's got a lane to the net here. Like, this could be a scoring chance. It would have been against Tampa. Did you hear that? That was trash talk. That's the first time in a very long time I've gotten to do that. I don't even think it was a very good one, but it just felt good to do. The best part of it is Morgan Riley just sitting on his bum after for a split second and going, dang it! When he said that, I felt it. So, that is it for this week's edition of Steve's Dang It's, presented by Advil. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. If you wear black and white, whether you're an official or a linesman, don't hit the players. They don't like that.